Hello, Cancer. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. How are you, Cancer? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Cancer, we are looking at a couple of oracle decks this week, and we are going to use these oracles, throw them down for the overall energy for the week ahead, and then we're going to throw some tarot on it to get some details. So how are you, Cancer? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for showing up here. I appreciate you. And if you are brand new and you've never been here before, welcome to you. Please let me know in the comments that you're here. I'd love to say hello. There is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live, should you decide to stay, Cancer. All right, and I'm always reading for the week ahead, so whenever you get this, today, tomorrow, or next year, it could resonate with you. It's a general reading, by the way. It's not going to resonate with all of you today. Tell me about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got fulfillment of love. Ooh, somebody's been diligent. That's what it looks like. Looks like we're embracing something in the future. I feel like you have been in a bit of solitude lately, Cancer. It feels like you've chosen this. I don't think it's a place where you've been pushed into. I feel like you've chosen to be in solitude. You're embracing being alone, serving yourself, being in hermit energy. It feels like you are pondering, maybe looking into the future possibly. We do have fulfillment, love. I feel like somebody here has decided that they're going to put the work in on something that they want to be fulfilled by. It does feel like it is love, Cancer. Platonic or romantic, we'll find out a little bit more as we put more cards down. Tell me what else I need to know about Cancer. We have fulfillment here. It feels like something is coming full circle, or there is something that you're releasing in order to feel fulfilled or to get your wish fulfillment, it feels like. Tell me about Cancer. Got calm, got gratitude, and we've got prepare. So we've got calm, fulfillment. It almost feels like you're in this energy of, I know that it's coming. I know that I'm going to get it. I want to say, Cancer, that it feels like that possibly you're coming into this energy of feeling grateful or having gratitude for love. The love of another, I want to say. That maybe you've been thinking about someone and maybe you took them for granted back there, or maybe they took you for granted back there, but it feels like there's a feeling of gratitude. And I feel like it's on your side, that you're happy to have known this person. I feel like this calm fulfillment, it almost feels like a moment of alchemy, or that you're feeling contentment is what it feels like here. You've been preparing to birth something. We've got an egg here, right? It's like you've been preparing to birth something or start something new or create something new. And I feel like you know that it's going to take diligence. As we look at this card here, we can see that it's very organized below this bird, right? We've got the farmlands, right? And so it takes a lot of diligence, right, to do all of that. It feels like you have a bird's eye view of something that you didn't have a bird's eye view of before, and that you're preparing to create something or birth whatever is in this egg. There's something new that is coming here. And I think that it has to do with love. It almost feels like you're reminiscing about somebody here. Got to prove and trust and heal. You're wondering if this person is going to trust you enough to want to heal something with you, is what it feels like. Tell me what is coming up for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, if you're interested in a private read, you know what to do. Look at the pinned comment. I'm doing live readings as well as pre-recorded private readings if you're interested. Tell me about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. We've got the Seven of Swords. So I feel like it's a little bit of feeling like this is never going to happen. The Seven of Swords is you've been under the surface, wondering if this is what I really want. It feels like you are stepping forward here. The Ace of Wands is about getting out on a new path. It's excitement. It's also a phallic response. It feels like as you're thinking about someone that you're having gratitude for the time you two used to spend together. It feels like a memory to me for some reason. We'll find out more as we pull more tarot here. We've got prepare and diligence. You know that you're going to have to be on point in order to be able to make something, to make this egg open, to make this brand new, feels like something is being birthed here. Feels like fighting your way out of the egg here. Feels like you're going to have to prepare something here. Temperance is here. I feel like it's healing is what it is. I feel like you're going to have to be diligent in your healing. It feels like you're going to have to be diligent about being on point. You are preparing to come out of hiding, it feels like, because you've been embracing the darkness, embracing the silence. It feels like you're preparing to come out of maybe some sort of hermit energy. I feel like... I feel like the fulfillment in the calm is telling me that you're kind of okay where you are at this time because you're done with people's BS, is what it feels like. The Seven of Swords is like, I don't want to be lied to anymore. I don't want to be lied to. I feel like it's almost like somebody felt like they got away with something. Look, it could be you, it could be them, but it feels like somebody here got away from fulfilling something. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Two of Swords. Ooh, we got the Four of Swords. Everything is up in your head right now, is what it looks like here. It feels like you've got to be honest with somebody where possibly you were maybe a little bit dishonest before. Look, it could be, flip it. If it's not you, I'm not saying you're dishonest. I'm saying that the King of Swords is about being honest, and the Seven of Swords is about being dishonest. So we do have the Two of Swords. This has been the block. The Four of Swords is here. It feels like the only reason that we haven't spoken about this is because someone doesn't know what to say. Someone doesn't know what to say. How do I say it? I know that what if I'm at risk of just giving them all the facts and the points and not doing anything sort of emotionally. Somebody's worried here that it's going to possibly cause a fight or make someone else move on, completely move on, be done with it. So I feel like you're planning on using this King of Swords energy to be brave, to step out, to take charge, to move forward and say, we need to talk about the Seven of Swords. Whatever is under the surface that we're not talking about, we need to talk about that because it's caused a mental block for me. So I feel like 4 and 2 is 6. I feel like that you are wanting to finally just move forward. So it feels like that there is a fulfillment that you need. And I think that the fulfillment for you is that you finally just need to calm the mind, is what it looks like here. Tell me about the Ace of Wands, please. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. It feels like there was somebody here that you were quite happy with at one time. Somebody who was offering the 10 of Cups. Maybe you lived with this person, maybe you were dating this person, but it feels like what happened was the 5 of Swords. It feels as though there were lots of differences of opinion, and the 5 of Swords is fundamental differences. It's like, how do we raise our kids? Maybe you're Jewish and you're Mormon, or maybe you're spiritual and I'm very religious. It feels like maybe there was things that we just could not agree on, that we knew that we just would not agree on. It feels like maybe you're ready to talk about those things again or revisit them, maybe have another conversation about them. It feels like maybe you've gotten a bit of clarity about, it feels like this person is somebody that it's like you've never been able to find anybody who matches that profile. I feel like everybody that you meet that you're comparing to this person, and it feels like you are wondering, is there still fire there? Are they still interested? Will they speak with me? Have they moved on? Have they moved on to another relationship? It does feel like you are thinking about someone, but really feeling as though this maybe isn't the time. Maybe this isn't the time. Maybe it's not going to work out. Maybe this person is somebody that I'm just going to have to keep as a friend. I feel like you're trying to figure out what is best for you in love, or if there's love and passion here still, but it does feel like it is in the mind, right? Look at all these swords. It feels like it's in the mind. It's something that you're thinking about. And so we do have gratitude and love. I really do feel that you have good memories because of the 10 of Cups that are here. You have good thoughts, good memories about this person. And I feel like you want to approach them again, but I feel like you just don't know how. So I feel like you're trying to prepare, to be diligent, be on point. You're preparing with being, I think, on point with your healing, waiting for the moment of alchemy, waiting for the universe to tell you it's go time is what it feels like here. We've got the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and we've got the Hermit energy. So whether you're the feminine or the masculine, I feel like you're represented here. Now, we have Queens and Kings of Swords, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We've got Virgo, Sagittarius. We've got Aries energy. We've got, the rest is the energy of air. So it's very cerebral. So I feel like the reason possibly that somebody cut you out or ghosted you or stopped talking to you is because of your inability to be able to make a decision about what you wanted. It feels like this Hermit energy is maybe sort of a ghosting energy. It feels like the Queen of Swords was really upfront with you, I'm going to say, but also has a bunch of boundaries, right? The Queen of Swords has a lot of boundaries. It feels like maybe you were sort of detached from them, or maybe there was a lot of time between communications. They felt like you didn't care. It feels like the Queen of Swords is like, fine, well, I have my boundaries. If Cancer doesn't care about how I feel, then I'm just going to continue to move forward here. It feels like this is the part that you want to heal, or you're waiting to get some information from the universe to find out, is this something that we can heal? I feel like you want to recover something here. You want to recover the magic possibly, because it does feel like that there was happy times or good times and lots of passion. It does feel like you're not exactly sure about how you're going to do that, though. That's the thing. So this prepare. So how are you going to prepare? Because it feels like right now you're in Hermit energy, and it feels like you might be watching the Queen of Swords, possibly watching the Queen of Swords, wondering what they're doing now. It feels like maybe you're viewing someone online. It feels like a lot of thought process. I'm not really sure what they're doing here. We've got the Moon energy, we've got the Six of Cups, we've got the Ace of Cups, and it does feel like this is someone that you spend some time with. So I feel like you are stuck in emotional memories with this person, and I feel like you're wondering now, what are they doing with their time? Do they have somebody else? I feel like the reason that you haven't stepped forward just yet is because I feel like you're being expected to be met by either the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords. So pick your side, whether you're feminine or masculine, right? I feel like you're expected to be met with the same energy that you give. This person mirrors you. So the Moon energy is here because you don't really know what's about to happen. It feels like things are not as they seem. You have a lot of good memories and you're wondering, can we begin again? This person ghosted me, but if I communicate with them again, is there any way that we can communicate again? Again, if it's not you, flip it. If it's not you, that's fine. We've got the Queen of Cups here, which is Cancer energy. It does feel like either you or them showed the other one a lot of compassion, a lot of kindness. Somebody offered a cup, and then somebody just ghosted the other person, went quiet. Why did this ghosting take place? The Nine of Swords. Somebody was worried about what? About the Two of Wands. Couldn't make a decision. Nobody was taking action. It's like things had stopped moving. Somebody here could not make the decision about what they wanted, is what it is. And then we've got the Four of Wands. I think somebody wanted to move in together or wanted to get more serious, wanted to get more stable. It feels like somebody here wanted to have more attention. You need to give me more attention. The other person was like, I feel like somebody cut out on the other person because somebody put too much pressure on the other person. Take it as it resonates for you. It feels like somebody wants to rekindle that. I'm just going to say. Feels like a rekindling here. Somebody's thinking about it. I'm just going to put down 3 cards here so we can talk about in the extension. We can talk about what the what the next steps might be. This is the energy that we'll talk about in the extension. Of course, we'll talk about this as well. I have been extending all the readings, so if you're interested in that, please look in the pinned comment, which is at the top of all the comments right below this video, and you will see a link to the membership area. That's where all of the extendeds are going to be. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click on that link. All the extendeds for one monthly price. And we've got the Page of Swords, we've got the Page of Wands, and we've got the King of Cups. So I feel like somebody has grown. Someone has grown in their emotional state. It feels like we've gone from pages to kings. It feels like somebody who is maybe risky, somebody who is maybe off and on with their communication, somebody who wasn't really good with their communication, someone who's observed from a distance rather than speaking to this person. It feels like has grown up now. It feels like you might be emotionally available, emotionally aware, emotionally intelligent, and feeling very deeply about this person. It feels like some time has passed, possibly. Time has passed, and now you're sort of realizing that that it just took some growth. It took some time, spending time by yourself, trusting yourself, removing barriers and trying to heal the self. It feels like there's a lot of stuff that you were doing with yourself in order to grow emotionally, and I think you've done that. And so I think that's why you're thinking about revisiting this possibly. You also could be feeling the energy of someone who's trying to revisit with you, because we do have a connection here that is very sort of psychic connection. Somebody's hopeful, it's like a psychic connection. Aquarius is quite psychic, and it feels like somebody's very hopeful that the connection is still here. We do have the King and the Queen of Cups. So it does feel like there is a match set here, two people that mirror each other. They're still connected emotionally, still connected energetically. These two people are quite psychic, empathic, and it feels like there probably is still feelings here, is what it feels like. But someone is like, there's got to be other people in the DMs. There's no way that the King or the Queen is free. It feels like somebody's hesitating or holding back, but is still hopeful. We're going to go into the extension, and we're going to talk about all of this. And if you'd like to come into the extension, please look in the pinned comment, and we'll see you over there. And if this is where we part, that's cool too. I'll be back, because I'm always back. You guys take care. Thanks, Cancer. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.